Alright, so we have this topology. It's a well-known topology for us. We use this to write static route, and then we were able to ping from anywhere to anywhere. Let's try pinging one more time. I'll go to this PC and try to ping first this one 20001. After that I'll ping 4000. Okay, 20001 I am able to ping. I'm not surprised because that is in same network, say same router. Now it is crossing the serial link. Okay, this shows that the static routes are good and default gateways, everything is good. Now we'll go here to check the routing table once. You see, may I know the password? Okay, so if you see here, show IP route, you got the static routes. How many routes? Just only one route. I'm going to remove this. No IP route 40000 to 55000 300011. This is what you gave. I removed it. So to remove, all that we need to do is just put no in front of what you configure, it will remove. Now if you go and verify, see there is no static route. As a result, if I ping now, I will get only destination host unreachable. Also, I'm going to remove this static routes from this router. Show IP route. These two routes I'm going to remove. No IP route. See, there is one easy way to do this, okay? You type show running. It will show you all the configuration and you copy, this is what you want to delete, correct? So I'm going to copy this like this. You see there's a copy button. And then go to the place where you configured, put no and paste it. Again copy, put no, paste it. We have removed it. Let us verify now. Show IP routes, it is gone. We learned how to remove the static route that which we configured. Now what I am going to do, I'm going to again try pinging from here 40001 to show you that the ping won't happen because there is no route. Now how many networks the second router, router 2, do not know? In this topology we have 4 networks, right? 2 networks it knows and 2 networks it don't know. But in the real world, it may be many networks, not just 2 networks. Here you got only 10 and 20. In the real world, you may have many networks. And all the networks, gateway is what? It's the same thing, right? Same gateway. This is what we call it as stub. What is a stub router? The router which has got only one gateway for all the unknown destination. In our case, there are 2 unknown destinations. One is 10,000, another one is 20,000. If you have many destinations and have only one common gateway, we call that as stub router. STUB. See this router, there is no other gateway. This is the only gateway to reach all unknown destinations. Do you agree? Whenever you have stub router, You no need to write these many lines. You can simply say IP route any network. This is the meaning, any. 000 means what? Any. It can be 10, it can be 20, or any network that this router do not know. Any subnet mask it can be, send it to 30.0.0.10. You understood? Instead of writing for 10 network, go to 30.0.0.10. For 20 network, go to, you understand? Instead of repeating many lines, you can simply put any. This is what we call it as default route. Default route is any network, any subnet mask, and the gateway. That is default route. Now, where do we write default route? Only on the stub router. Only on the stub routers you can write default route. Okay. Now, let us verify the routing table. You see, show IP route. Star means what, you know? Default. It's not normal static route. It is default static route. Static routes will not have star, isn't it? Static routes will not have star. It will simply have S. But default route has got what? Star. Now, my question is router 1 a stub router? Yes or no? Is router 1 also a stub router? Yes. Correct. See, this is the only gateway to reach all unknown destinations. So, that is a stub router. Router 1 is a, router 1 is also a stub router. So, we can write default route. Let's write IP route, any network, any subnet mask, send the traffics to 30.0.0.11. You got it? Now you will be able to ping. Let's go ping again. Last time when I was pinging, it was saying destination host unreachable, but now it pings. It pings using what? Default route. Default route. Stub router is looking router per the stub router. But this route is called as default route. We write default route on the stub router. Using this. This means what? Anything. 40, any includes 40, right? 40 network. So now if I try pinging from here 20.0.0.1, I'm able to ping because I have any, I have default. So any means it also includes 20. You understood? Very nice job. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add another router in between these two. Oh, for that first I need to delete this wire. No. See, there is one small backspace. I click this and I click this wire. I delete. Now what I'm going to do is, see here only one fast Ethernet, 1 gig Ethernet is used. So I can use another gig Ethernet of this router, connect here. But here there is no gig Ethernet, we have only serial port, no. So I need to add a serial port. You know how to add it, I showed you yesterday. Off it and then 2T and then on it, then go to the command line. So this one, this IP, no, I'm moving here. Here we are going to have new IP. Okay, so the IP that I'm going to have here is going to be 50.0.0.10 and 50.0.0.11. Okay, right. Let me go and configure this first on router 1. We need to change the IP address on serial 0/1/0. IP address is what? 50. See, when you put the new IP, the old IP will be overwritten. Okay, it will override. So we don't need to remove and we don't need to remove and do. You see, show IP interface brief. The address is changed from 30.00.10 to 10.00, 50.00.10. Next, on this router, the middle router, I'm going to call it as our router middle, some name, router middle. Interface serial 0/1/0. No shared IP address is 50.00.11. Then, and also on the interface G000, I say 30.00.10. Yeah, done. So let us check the interface status. Show IP interface brief. You see the interface is up, but protocol is down because the other side is still not configured. Let us go to this router, capital CISCO. Earlier on serial interface 010, you gave IP address. No, I am removing that because now we don't have serial interface. First remove that IP address and then go to G000, sorry, G001, G001, IP space address 30.0.0. Okay, G001, IP address 30.00.11. Fine. Now we need to discuss about the routing part. You see, earlier we wrote a default route here because it is a stub router. This is the only gateway. Likewise for this one, this is the only gateway. So we need to go and change the default route here because previously we gave 30.00 something. 30.00.11 we gave. Now we need to say 50.00.11. Correct? Here there is no change. Same 30.00.10. Now look at this router. Is this a stub router? No. This is not a stub router. Why? To go to this 2 network, this is the gateway. To go to this network, this is the gateway. Agree or not? So we cannot write default route here. We are going to write precise detailed route saying if you are going to 10 network, go to where? 50.00.10. And if you are going to 20 network, tell me what? What is the gateway? Yeah, 50.00.10. If you are going to 40 network, tell me what? Forty. Where is 40? See the topology show. Very good. 30.00.11. You understood? Okay, let's do it now. I hope you understood why we cannot write default route. ஐயா சொல்லுங்க ஐயா, பதில் ஏதாவது சொல்லுங்க ஐயா. இங்கே டிஃபால்ட் ரவுட் எழுத முடியாது. காரணம், தெரியாத நெட்வொர்க்கு வலது பக்கமும் இடது பக்கமும் இருக்கிறது. ஆனால் ரவுட்டர் ஒன்றுக்கும் ரவுட்டர் லாஸ்ட் ரவுட்டருக்கும் தெரியாத நெட்வொர்க்கில் ஒரே திசையில் தான் இருக்குது. அதனால தான் அதை ஸ்டப் ரவுட்டர்னு சொல்கிறோம். ரவுட்டர் ஒன்றுக்கு தெரியாத நெட்வொர்க்குன்னு பார்த்தா எது 40, இப்போ 30 தான். இது எல்லாமே எந்த திசையில் இருக்குது? ஒரே திசையில் 50 0 0 11. ஆனால் அப்படியா இருக்குது இந்த ரவுட்டரில், நடு ரவுட்டரில், ரவுட்டர் மிடில் அப்படியா இருக்குது. 10 20 தெரியாது, அதுக்கு இங்கே போகணும். 40 தெரியாது, அதுக்கு ஆப்போசிட். அதனால அது ஸ்டப் ரவுட்டர் இல்லை. if your gateways are in different direction, how many gateways you have? 50 0 0 10 is one gateway, 30 0 0 11 is another gateway. If you have multiple gateways in different direction, then you cannot write default route. Okay, now what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to correct this one. Here we wrote a default route, but the default route is pointing towards the default route is pointing towards 30 0 0 11. I need to remove this. You see? Yeah, I put no and I removed, okay? And now I go and alter this to 50 0 0 11. You got it? Verify. Show IP route. You see it is changed now. Now we have changed here to 50 0 0 11. This you no need to change. Now here we need to write static routes. IP route, 10 network, gateway, correct. Next, 20 ஐயா 20 தெரியாதது 20. Same 50 0 0 10. Next, IP route, 40 network, 40 don't know, so we need to send it to where? 30 dot. That's it. Let us verify. Show IP route. Look at this, there are 3 static routes, 2 up here, 2 up here, and another one here. Yep. All right, now you can ping from here to there. Easy. Okay, pinging. You understood? Can you try now? All right. So here we have learned static route and also default route. We learned that wherever there is a stub router, we can write a default route instead of writing too many lines of static route. We also learned that default route is not the right solution if a router is in the middle. When a router is in the middle, that is not a stub router. Only on the stub router we can write default route. Okay, now next thing is, listen to this carefully. Here what you wrote, 10 network go to this address, 20 network go to this address, 30 network go to this address. In here what you did, any network go to this address, correct? What if you do not know your gateway? What if the administrator here is Jay? Jay has got no idea about this address. He do not know about this address. Then how will he give? Not possible. Likewise, Syed don't have any idea about this address. Can he give this one? No. If Jay is not giving his address, how will Syed know it? Not possible. In that case, what you can do is, instead of writing the next router's IP, you can put your own interface name here. So what will I write instead of 30.00.11? Answer. What will I write instead of 30.00.11? Gigabit? Gigabit? 000. Don't write this name. You will not know even the name of the next route. You understood? Now I'm going to do it now. You see, I'll go to the first router and I remove the static route, the default route which we already have. CISCO, show IP route. This is the default route we have. No IP route, any network, any subnet mask, 50.00.11. I removed. Because I do not know, I removed. So instead what I write is IP route, any network, any subnet mask, send it out via serial 0/1/0. You understood? Now just ignore this is a message. It says if you have a point-to-point connection you can do this. We have only point-to-point here. Now, yeah, we have only point-to-point here. So show IP route. Look at this. ஐயா ரெண்டே ரவுட்டர் தானியா இங்கே தொடங்கினா இங்கே தான் முடியும் இந்த வயரு point to point. See, if you have many wires like this, then it is multi-point. Here you have only one point. You understood? So now also I can ping, you see. I am able to ping. You got it? In the routing table, you see in the routing table, it is pointing towards the interface, not the IP address of the next router. Okay, now I want to show you a very important difference. Previously you had something in the bracket. When you are giving the IP address of the next router, it was showing some number in the bracket. But when you are giving your own interface, that number is not in the bracket here. What is it actually? See, directly connected means 0. This is not directly, this is the address of the next router. Which one you believe most? எதை நீங்கள் ரொம்ப நம்புவீங்க? டைரக்டாக கனெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கிறத நம்புவீங்களா இல்லை பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரன் சொல்கிறத நம்புவீங்களா? அதுதான் பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரனுக்கு 1, டைரக்ட்லி கனெக்டடுக்கு 0. 0னா எது சின்னதோ அதை தான் நீங்கள் ரொம்ப நம்புறீங்கன்னு அர்த்தம். டைரக்ட்லி கனெக்டடுக்கு 0, அது இங்கே 0லாம் போட மாட்டாங்க. டைரக்ட்லி கனெக்டட்னா அதுக்கு அர்த்தம் 0. So for most trusted it is 0. So when you give the interface as the exit instead of giving the gateway, you will get 0. It won't show here, but that is what it means, directly connected. When you connect, when you give the IP address of the next router, you will have what? 1. Now what is the name of this number? It is called administrative distance. It is called what? Administrative distance. Administrative distance na நம்பகத்தன்மை. சின்ன நம்பரை அதிகமாய் நம்புவோம். அடுத்த ரவுட்டர் கேட்வேயாக கொடுக்கும்போது 1, சொந்த இன்டர்ஃபேஸை கொடுக்கும்போது சைபர். சரி, We will be talking about this administrative distance a lot when we get into the routing protocols. For now, we will stop here. What I want you to do is remove the static routes that you wrote already in second route RM router and try to give the interface instead of it. How will you do it? Let me show you. Show run, first you type show run. These are the 3 lines, right? Now you put no and copy the first line, paste it, boom. Again put no, copy the second line, paste it, boom. Again copy the third line, copy it and paste it, boom. Next, first line, Control A will take you to the beginning, cut this no, and then remove this 5010 and put the interface name serial 0/1/0. In my case, in your case, both interfaces are serial, you said. So that you need to carefully do, okay? Likewise for 20 and likewise for 30. For 30, my interface name is different. G000 in my case. Okay. Now listen. Show IP route. Everything is now changed to directly connected. Yeah? Hey, where is the 40, man? We forgot 40. I don't know what happened to 40. I gave 40, no? There is no need for 30 actually. 30 is directly connected. I was doing mistake, okay? It is 40. 30 is directly connected. We don't need to give. Show IP route. Now you see? 30, no need. It is directly connected. 40, 20 and 10. Now let us go ping and see. Now the ping should happen. It will ping. You see? Okay. I want you to do this change on all 3 router and test it. So we have come to the end of static routing topic. In our next class we will see some switching. Right? Then we will come back to routing again. You know?